From Georgia. I had a reconnect problem. Just getting ready to go to the gym. Sometimes it'd be hard at the gym, I'd be looking at the young girls, we're all gonna look. And it's like, golly, age was my biggest fear in life, and now it's catching up with me so fast and furious. I'm gonna be almost 49 in June. I'll be 49. So time goes so fast. I never thought when I was 19 about menopause. I recently got on HRT the 22nd of August, and it seems like I just been gaining weight on it. Has anyone else been on HRT and gained weight on it? I don't know. I don't like to lift weights at the gym because it seems like it's a stress on my body. Has anyone gained muscle from just using like the elliptical, the stair stepper, or the treadmill? I'd like to know. Um, I live in Georgia. It's pretty here. I was born in Indiana. My dad died when I was 15. They found his body a week later in the river. I never really got over that. Okay, so I lost a parent when I was young. I was almost 15. Okay, I was 14 really, 6 weeks before my 15th birthday. So I lost a parent when I was 14, and my mom committed suicide last year. And it affected me more when I lost a parent at a young age than I did at an older age, because I had to mourn for my father all my life. He was such a kind man to me. Well, where are you from, Jamel? That's a really pretty name. I'm probably too old for you, too. And I don't really like to do much. I'm an introvert, not an extrovert. I like to go get a tattoo. uh, yeah, it's all good though. It's all part of life because we're all going to live to die. I tell my kids when I die, look for the red cardinals. That's me. I'm going to go to the gym today. I don't really have no friends. I just cut them all off because as I got older, you know, people change, just like relationships. People change. I haven't been in a real relationship for mm, probably 10 years. I was raising my kids and I didn't want people around my kids that I didn't know. But now that I'm living alone, which is really weird, being an empty nester. And then at my age, it's like, what type men are even attracted to me? I don't even know, I'm almost 50. I don't, I don't really want a younger man. It just doesn't work for me. I'm not as sexually active as I was when I was younger. Yes, I can be sexually active, but I'm not that active, and I feel like they deserve what they want and they need, so that doesn't work too good for me. I like to have an older man that's retired, traveled the world, maybe could relate to some of my losses in life. I was the only child. I've been out here all alone since I've been 15. It's been one hell of a ride, let me tell you. But you know who's been my bestest friends out here? The illegal immigrants. That's been my bestest friends out here. The Mexicans. They all stick together, I can tell you that. And I see why they live 12 in a trailer. Real talk, rent these days is $1,400, $2,000. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then a lot of people don't even know what an illegal immigrant is. They're just going off what one president says off of another. An illegal immigrant can be a child that was brought here at 6 months. They go through school, graduate high school, and then boom, they can't do nothing but the school let them go all the way to high school. I'm an attorney. I do my own work for myself. I specialize in child support, very corrupt system. And I do a lot of work for illegal immigrants. That's my passion. I like to help people. Always been that type. hmm I'd really like to know what it is to fall, what it'd be like to fall in love. I never been in love, you know. You raise your kids and then you lose yourself in the process. So now I'm at the point I'm trying to find myself. I did try to date a guy about a year ago. He had chased me for like 4 years. I thought he'd be an awesome guy to me since he chased me for so long and we were friends. But when he got me, he beat the shit out of me. Like, I just couldn't believe it the way he beat me. I don't know how many tattoos I have because what do you consider a tattoo? Many people ask me this question. So can you help me? Help me. Can you help me? What do you consider a tattoo? Do you consider each star a tattoo or do you consider this one piece a tattoo? I'd like to know. I would like to know. Yes, the child support's corrupt. That's why it's called a child support agency. It's a business. And they take money, and then the children's mothers think that you're not paying. But no, child support agency is taking the money. Yes, I understand that totally. And a lot of times I'll find out the mothers don't even have custody of the kids. Her mother has custody of them, or the great grandma does. So then the mother should be equally on child support just as the father is. I find a lot of corruption, and I love when I find it because I love what I do. So when I do it thoroughly, and I'm always going to burn. I'm always going to win when I say burn, whether it be for the illegal immigrant against the state, I'm going to win. Whether it be for the child support, I'm going to win. And when they see me coming, they know this. They'll usually, with the illegal immigrants, what they'll do is they'll just dismiss it, make them pay a ticket, even if they're illegal. I'll say that they're out of the state, get a paper notarized that they went back to Mexico, boom, they'll pay the ticket. Child support, get a modification. We pull the mother's money, see what she's making. Most mothers lie about their income, and we get that from, we do all that. And I always, I know a lot of people get offended by this, but I always say get a DNA test. Always get a DNA test. So I always say that. You just be surprised. I would even want my own kids to get a DNA test, so I wouldn't say take that personally, anyone. I don't know about the tattoos. I'm just going to do my whole body personally. Do you have any? It gets very expensive. Yeah, I'm very calm. My kids are grown, and I need someone that's calm like me. Very calm. Not someone that's rah rah and wants to run the streets. I don't want to be out in the clubs. I don't want to be getting drunk. I don't want to be doing things like that. I just like to chill at home, go to the gym, stuff like that. Yep. I'm gonna go to the gym now. Does anyone know about building muscle? Because I don't really like lifting weights, and I'm getting older, and I know I can't lift weights for a long-term period. So there'd be no reason for me to lift weights because I'm just gonna lose everything that I gain. So, well, mm, send me your email, and I'll send you an email. How about that? Just put your email up there, and I'll send you an email. Sound good? And get ready to go to the gym. It's a beautiful day here. It's probably about 85. Mm-hmm. How's the weather where you're at? When you look in my eyes, what do you see? I'm curious. When you look in my eyes, what do you see? Oh, okay. That's nice. I like to get some more. I'll probably get another one next month. Start on my right leg a little bit. It's going to take some time, money, and patience. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hope you have a nice day. You have a really nice name too. My name's Tanya, Tanya. Tanya Vargas, Vargas. All right then. You have a great day, and I'll talk to you later, sweetheart. You hold it in the road now.